Brought to you by Cameron Okalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years. Give them a call today for your free consultation. I'm Phil Andrews, joined by Pat's assistant coach Brad Herauf. And Brad, how are you?
Doing good, and yourself?
Doing well, doing well. Season's extended. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing we're still at the rink and not outside.
How about round one? I mean, you got to be pretty impressed with the team as a whole, coming away with a 5-game series win over the Central Division champion Lethbridge Hurricanes.
I think anytime you can knock off a team that's above you in the standing, I think is definitely a plus. I think anytime you go in a playoff series in the Western Hockey League is a plus. You know, it doesn't matter where you finish. It's tough to win any kind of round.
How about the team's effort in that one? I mean, from top to bottom, it took everybody to get that one done, didn't it?
Yeah, obviously our top guys did a lot of scoring, but I think, you know, what our third and fourth line were able to do to provide mismatches for those top six really benefited our team.
You look at the matchup, and you know, going into the series, you know, during the regular season, there was a lot of goals scored. That wasn't the case in the last four. That was key, wasn't it, to not play maybe river hockey or that back and forth type game and shut them down that way?
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing for us is we had all 6 healthy defensemen for the first time probably all year against Lethbridge, and our play away from the puck was really, I think, really helped Tyler Brown out in front of them. You know, and obviously control their offense.
Pretty incredible series for a goaltender, wasn't it? I mean, after giving up 6 in game 1 and only give up 4 the rest of the way, he tied a franchise record in terms of since the Western Hockey League was made with 2 shutouts in a postseason. I mean, he had an incredible run there.
Yeah, I know Tyler was fantastic. He made a bunch of huge saves, and you know, I don't think the score is really indicative, obviously, with the way Lethbridge played. I think the play we played in front of Tyler was, you know, excellent, and the saves he made, those timely saves, you know, to keep momentum on our side, really huge for us in that series. And
then Adam Brooks just kept on going. I mean, averaged almost 3 points a game in the series. Just incredible, eh?
Yeah, no, I can't say enough about, you know, Adam Brooks. He's carried right over from the regular season, what he's done all playoffs, and you know, hats off to his you know, accomplishments so far.
How about Sam Steele, too? I mean, it looked like he elevated his game for the playoffs. It looked maybe the best he had all year. Not that he had a bad year, but found a new level, it seemed, in those last 4. Did you see that out of him?
I think that really just with him and Sanford, you know, has been kind of a bunch of mixed match of left wingers they've had there, but those 2 guys, I think what they've brought to our team, that secondary scoring and just the chemistry, you know, they're starting to play with speed, starting to create things off the rush, and you know, those 2 have been a huge contributing factor to our success we've had here of late.
Well, it seems Sam, I mean, he was very responsible with the puck, made some great plays, and even brought some physicality in this series. I mean, that was something that maybe wasn't there maybe consistently all year long. Did you like that area of his game?
I think this playoff season, I think everyone's kind of, you know, a little grittier, a little harder on pucks, a little bit more responsible. You know, with Sam, has been a 200-foot player for us all year long. You know, for us to expect him to go out there and, you know, bomb around body checks, you know, it's asking something that he's not his strength. He's a playmaker. He's a guy that, you know, makes plays with the puck. He's an offensive threat. So, you know, I think just what he's done in the playoffs is just basically him turning it up a notch, you know, and what we've expected of everyone coming to playoff time.
Adam Berg misses the last 2 games of the series, and you get a chance to look at 16-year-old Robbie Holmes, who played 2 games during the regular season, scored in both those games against Saskatoon, and he came in and really impressed, didn't he? I mean, his work ethic, his skating seems to be right where it needs to be for playoffs. Do you like what you saw of the young kid in his first 2 games in the postseason?
You know, one thing we talk about now in hockey is, you know, people being athletic, and Robbie Holmes just came back from World Juniors baseball with Team Canada, you know, so he's a multi-sport athlete. I think he really understands, you know, he's playing against major league games against, you know, major league players, so what's an environment for this, you know, for him to be scared of sitting in front of, you know, 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Now he's playing with the Western Hockey League, so it's no different. The kid plays with zero fear in his game, and he's got talents, and I think a lot of times with playoffs is, you know, the players that can, you know, handle the fear and handle the pressure the most, and you can tell either one of those things have affected Robbie at all here early going.
Now you've got the Red Deer Rebels in round 2, the 2016 Memorial Cup hosts. Their club that loaded up at the trade deadline. They brought in some pretty good skill. What are you seeing of the matchup against these guys? Is it a little different than Lethbridge?
I think they'll be a little bit different for us. You know, they got all 4 lines that really can play. I think they're real loaded up front. Their defense, you know, a little bit similar to Lethbridge. You know, bigger body guys. I think these guys might lean on us a little bit more. So it's going to be a different matchup for us, a different beast for us to, for us to beat. But we have the tools in our dressing room to do it. Just kind of matter of sticking to our game plan and getting those bounces and hopefully, knock on wood, staying healthy.
Is the game plan a little bit different? I know you're not going to tell me what it is, but does it have to be a little bit different against these guys? Because I imagine there won't be as much open ice against this team.
That's obviously a good assessment, but I think obviously in the playoffs you're obviously constantly evolving your game, constantly changing things, because everyone does their homework in this league. Everyone's prepared. Everyone knows exactly what their teams are going to do. It's just who can execute their game plan the best. And for us, obviously Red Deer's watched all 5 games with us. We've already watched all 5 games with them with Calgary. So they're a good coaching staff over there, and we believe in our coaching staff over here. So both teams will be prepared, and I'd expect a few minor adjustments on both teams' parts.
Listen, Brad, thanks for this, and good luck in round 2 against the Rebels.
Thank you very much.
Pat's assistant coach Brad Herauf joining us here for Pat's TV on Access 7. For the latest news, interviews, and highlights, watch Pat's TV Wednesdays at 6:30 on Access 7. Brought to you by Cameron Okalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years.
Hey everybody, I'm Pete Pasco.
And I'm Mitchell Blair.
We are your congenial hosts every Tuesday night at 9 for Locker Talk here on Access 7. You like local sports?
We got it.
We got it.
Tuesdays at 9, right here on Access 7.